Hello, please welcome to a short webinar on responding to critical incidents, a guide for new staff, interns, and volunteers at Nationality Service Center. This session is intended to assist you in understanding the critical incident protocols available here at NSC to respond to different critical incident situations. So first, we'll address what is a critical incident. A critical incident is any actual or alleged event or situation that creates a significant risk or serious harm to the physical or mental health, safety, or well-being of an NSC client, staff member, or volunteer. This can include several situations, such as fires, public health emergencies, medical emergencies, mental health emergencies, suspected child abuse, or suspected domestic violence. In order to address these types of incidents, NSC has developed a number of critical incident protocols to manage these situations. In general, these critical incident protocols have a few steps. The first is to encourage staff as well as interns and volunteers to take action in a measured and appropriate way to address a situation so that it does not escalate. A second common theme you'll see among NSC's critical incident protocols is to engage support. This can be the support of the written critical incident protocol or as well the available trained staff. You'll see on each staff member's door here at NSC that people have various badges or decals related to various critical incident response training that they may have. For example, for those who are trained in suicide response, you'll see the question, persuade, refer, or QPR decal. Similarly, for those CPR trained, you'll see the CPR trained Red Cross decal. Additionally, we recommend that you familiarize yourself with the full critical incident protocols on SharePoint under Critical Incident Protocols. These are located on the main NSC page of SharePoint under a folder titled Critical Incident Protocols. There you'll find the formal final version of all protocols. I recommend that you take a look at those either on SharePoint or in your folders today. Finally, we encourage you to get support from your supervisor, peers, and other staff during these situations. Critical incidents can be stressful, and it's important to engage other team members to get needed support for you and the client during these situations. Finally, it's important to complete a critical incident report for all incidents. This helps us to track trends and ensure we have appropriate documentation of these events. Next, we'll take a quick overview of the protocols that you'll find on SharePoint or in your packet today. The first is our evacuation, shelter in place, and public health emergency protocol. There may be times, such as a suspected fire, where evacuation protocols may need to be in place. In that case, you will hear the fire alarm, and all NSC staff, interns, volunteers, clients, and other guests are expected to evacuate the building. Again, and not using the fire, but instead, not using the elevators, but using one of the available staircases. There is a main staircase near the elevators in the front, as well as additional fire escapes at the four corners of the building. Please, in the event of evacuation, assemble in the designated area of 13th and Arch Street on the far side of the street, the northwest side. Similarly, there may be times when during a public health emergency or another type of emergency, such as a chemical, biological, or radiological contaminant or suspected contaminant, where we need to implement protocols. In those cases, you'll hear over the intercom loudspeaker a code public health or a code shelter in place. Please stay where you are. Encourage clients or others that you're working with to stay where they are while the appropriate actions are taken. When the event or situation is resolved, you'll hear a code clear over the loudspeaker, and then you'll know it's safe to return to your regular activities. The next critical incident that we'll discuss is medical emergencies.